A well-dressed group of Timberwolves as they made their way to the locker room. They love playing in front of their raucous home crowd. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home Target Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll start out on the road to play the Nuggets in Denver. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And when you look at that Pacers matchup, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Tracy McGrady, Antetokounmpo out there with Olajuwon. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's KD in at the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Durant. Johnson is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 4 spot. So the Timberwolves win the tip here on opening day. And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Johnson. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. I asked him about his team's plan in trying to contain Kevin Durant. He said, I don't think you can contain Kevin Durant. Our focus is trying to have him take tough shots. Hope he misses most of them. We'll see if they can put any pressure on KD tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Antetokounmpo after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Johnson outside. On the wing, Dwayne Wade. And it's Durant with the rebound. Now the Knicks with it. 4-point game. Always excited for starting out the new season right, and they find themselves playing against Minnesota.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
KD's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals round.
Here's Johnson. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Durant from the arc. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
And he knocks down the first one.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but this guy just has a gift for finding his shots.
Both free throws good from Wade. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Now on the court is your action-packed hype squad. Get down a little bit. Attention first. Now on the court is your hype squad. Get down a little bit. Come on. And play the thing. Give a pretty t-shirt. Let's see it, man.
Look at Victor Wembanyama here. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, put up about 21 points a game, over 3.5 blocks and 10 rebounds. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Johnson, wide open, he fires. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Johnson's got 5 now.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Durant. Back to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Outside, KD. McGrady against Wade. Wembanyama sets a screen for Wade. Wembanyama. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
New York moving it around. Here's McGrady. Drills it from outside. 6 points for him. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. Hasn't made one yet. Outside, KD. Wembanyama, a screen on KD. No good from Durant. For New York, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Olajuwon in the high post. That's tipped. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Antetokounmpo passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Olajuwon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, that was a nice play by Olajuwon there, getting the shot off while still drawing contact.
The Knicks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, on the floor, Keem just doesn't have a physical advantage. He's also very mentally tough. He brings a lot of focus to his game.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Nash is checked in, and a switcher also for New York. Iverson's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Olajuwon drops them both. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside, KD. Here's Nash. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Pass to Wade for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Wade's got 7 points.
And he doesn't take threes often, but Wade still can be effective from there when given space.
Now here's Iverson. McGrady outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 9.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Like everyone's watching. Somebody doesn't have a good look.
LeBron's checked in for the Timberwolves. And New York with a change here, too. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Olajuwon. Timberwolves trail by 3. Nash outside. Pass to Wade. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. We appreciate the report.
A stylish slam by Dwayne Wade. Never wanted to pass on a chance to make a statement.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. New York leading by 3. Outside, Antetokounmpo over Abdul-Jabbar. That one wide left. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And it's blocked.
Excellent job by McGrady using his length to deny that shot.
Nash can't get it to go. New York's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. The three from KD. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. The Timberwolves shooting to start out this game about 43%. And always hovering around the 50-40-90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And, Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
And here is Iverson after Dwayne Wade hitting the three. And the Knicks miss again. 54 seconds left to play here in the first. There's Nash with the three. Knicks with the rebound. And Antetokounmpo inside. Abdul-Jabbar covering. Count it. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Embiid, such a monster on the inside. He puts a lot of pressure on you.
Wade outside. On the wing, James. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Durant. This is his first free throw of the game.
LeBron James, 2 shots.
Free throw drops for James.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Jokic has checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Kevin Durant comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Giannis is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. He's off on the second.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And so James will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to James. It's stolen by Hill. Up in time. He's off on that one. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Knicks out front. They're up by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Durant is out there with James. Then it's Nash. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and rolls.
And so it's New York with it. Pass to Olajuwon. Now here is Hill. He has yet to score. Fades away. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Nash with it. He's picked up by Hill. Giannis outside. 6 on the shot clock. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. And for the Knicks, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Iverson passes to Carmelo. Pass to Olajuwon. And here's Hill for 3. Embiid inside the line. And the rebound goes to Nash.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Nash. To the middle. Here's KD. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Minnesota making a switch. Johnson's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Knicks. And it's Anthony with the ball for New York. Trailing by 2. Over LeBron. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Now, here's Jokic. No scoring in this one. Inside. Durant kicks to Jokic. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
That high release of the Joker, if you're defending him, you better stay home.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Anthony. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Now Johnson. He has 5. KD passes to Johnson. Jokic with the screen on Iverson to the paint. Johnson finds Jokic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Jokic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Look at Johnson shaking up the defense with the pick and roll, moving the pieces around like a chess player to find the right play.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Spins.
And they were ranked 3rd in three-point shooting. They can burn you from deep as well as they shot it. The three-pointer really has become the focal point of their offense.
And Greg, you talked about their killer defense, holding opponents to the lowest shooting percentage in the league. They just shut teams down.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch
from the line.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for James. And New York with a change here, too. McGrady's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Johnson. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Count that bucket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pass to KD. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Anthony. Durant, offensive rebound, and got it! Another basket.
And he's now scored the second most points in NBA history. And don't expect him to stop there.
Year to year to year, his consistency of excellence dominates the sports headlines.
And you think about what it means to pass up someone like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And now to be chasing LeBron. That's as newsworthy as you can get.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
McGrady kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Embiid sets the pick for Anthony. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 5 here tonight. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is second.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Free throw, good. Nash.
And, you know, one of the things you have to love and respect about Nash is his leadership. He's an elite talent, a self-made player who I think makes all of his teammates look better.
Wade, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Durant's checked in for New York. He's perfect from the line this time.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now here's Embiid. McGrady right side. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron's checked in for the Timberwolves. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Jokic. Wade outside. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on McGrady. Wade finds Abdul-Jabbar.
They're not leaving any points at the free throw line this quarter. That's really the best way to protect the lead.
The Timberwolves made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
The free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar.
And doing a good job from the line here in the second quarter.
Iverson's checked in for New York. And both free throws good for Abdul-Jabbar.
The 7'2" Abdul-Jabbar is such a remarkable player, so talented, and you gotta love that unblockable signature skyhook shot that he mastered from an early age.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
And second chance points. And they also are top 5 in rebounding. That was really a strength of this group all season.
And the defensive ranking, GA, you brought up, right near the top of the league. They had attitude at that end of the floor. Bounce pass from Durant. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Durant. Clock at 6. Over Jokic. The shot by KD. No good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And here's Wade. He's got 12 to the inside. The power of Jokic. Wow.
Quick reaction that time by Jokic. Very impressive. Good at rolling to the right spot after setting the screen and doing it quickly.
Pass to Embiid. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Over Wade. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 4. Jokic passes to Johnson. Jokic against Durant. Johnson kicks to Wade. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. The strength of Embiid on display.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Here's Wade, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wade's got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Thibodeau. Coach, the rebounding differential not in your favor. What do you see?
Well, they're going every time, and we got to put a body on people. Then go get it.
Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, I think for the Knicks, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Timberwolves.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's the... Oh!
My goodness.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Minnesota with it. They lead by 4. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Pass to Wade. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Yeah, Wade is doing what he does best. Finding the cup, playing with that relentless energy on the offensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giannis. That one falls.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Three-pointer, Wade, and that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Wade's got 5 points now in the quarter. Knicks trail by 7. McGrady outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
And he can't get the first one.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
And the second free throw, good.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
It's stolen by Olajuwon. 3-on-3. Launches it. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from McGrady.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. 5th, the Timberwolves.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
High post, KD. Durant's there. Pass to Johnson. Back to KD. Fade away. It's rebounded by New York.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Giannis, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Pass to Wade. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. 5 on the clock. Durant just inside the line. The Timberwolves again can't hit. KD against Wade. KD passes to Olajuwon. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Hakeem Olajuwon.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And it's Wade in the corner. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. KD, a screen on Durant. Back to Wade. Over McGrady. The shot by Wade, no good. New York trailing. Pass to McGrady. For the lead, Olajuwon. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
They get the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's length really makes him a threat on the offensive glass.
McGrady outside. No good. That would have tied it.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Wembanyama passes to Johnson. Wembanyama, a screen on McGrady. Olajuwon with the block. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Here, let's check out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Great showing for him last season. How about 30 points per game, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists? And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
And so it's Minnesota with it. It's a 3-point game. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
Johnson outside. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Nash is checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Iverson's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Wade. Shot clock at 6. And yes, it's good. Wade's got 23 points.
Clearly, Wade knows how to make the most of an inside look, capitalizing on a high percentage chance there.
McGrady outside. Here's KD. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Talk about a modicum of consistency. Kevin Durant has played at an elite level since he's been in the league, and that's a lot of years, and continuing to do just that.
Durant for three. The Knicks pull it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Iverson kicks to McGrady. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for McGrady. And he drops it in from the low post. And now a 3-point Knicks lead.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Wade. Elijah Wan with the block. And he's able to get it back.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter. And here's Iverson outside. And Durant sends it back. Minnesota making some changes. Jokic comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And James subbed in for Abdul-Jabbar. Embiid, he's checked in for New York. Here is Elijah Wan. He's got 6. Iverson passes to Elijah Wan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from KD. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
James absorbing hits on the drive.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Elijah Wan with a screen on Nash. Iverson kicks to Durant. Shoots over James. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Pass to Wade. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the third. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Wade. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Wade against Iverson. McGrady outside. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Durant.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wade. And it's Wade with the jam.
Slick with the rock. Wade making move.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Iverson. We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Elijah Wan. Off with the layup. Dwayne Wade, he's been the guy making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's up to 26 points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've got Magic Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Jokic. And it's LeBron James. And it's Nash in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Hey, you have to have pity for the defense right there. I mean, LeBron is an absolute load down low.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And both free throws good for James. The Knicks shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Embiid with the screen on Nash. Down low. Embiid punches it down.
Outstanding agility in the screen and roll by Joel Embiid. I mean, he's so good at getting out of the screen quickly and getting to the right spot.
Now here's LeBron. Out to Nash. 6 to shoot. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Now Jokic pass to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Nash. Here's Jokic. Jokic hatches his way to finish inside.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
To the paint. Here's Embiid. That shot no good. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. And here is James. Teardrop shot. LeBron fights his way through.
And so deft with the floater. LeBron's got so many tricks up his sleeve.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Knicks trail by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Embiid. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Back to Embiid. Out to Anthony. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
And Melo, a skilled shooter, if he gets a clean look, you expect him to make it.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Jokic sets the screen for Nash. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, that's a great job by Nash, just earning that call. He makes the defense so uncomfortable.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And the other thing we've seen them do well tonight is draw fouls. Time and time again throughout this game, they've won trips to the line and converted.
And that one falls for Nash. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Nikola Jokic. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Both free throws good from Nash. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Giannis' screen on Nash. A shot by McGrady, no good. Timberwolves leading by 4. Wembanyama passes to Johnson. Johnson double-teamed. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, you got to bring more energy than this. Abdul-Jabbar is not going to be thrown off much by a little contact.
KD's checked in for the Timberwolves. Wade comes in for Nash. And then for New York, Olajuwon's checked in for Embiid. Kevin Durant comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Tracy McGrady. On the free throw, no good. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Jokic has checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Johnson. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Jokic. Back to Antetokounmpo. The Timberwolves working the ball around him. And the basket by Wade.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Iverson passes to Olajuwon. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. And it's 8 points for Hakeem Olajuwon. Timberwolves leading by 5. Antetokounmpo passes to Wembanyama. shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Jokic. And it's Johnson in for Antetokounmpo. And a switch here also for New York. McGrady's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Outside, KD. Off target from three-point range.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
Here's Wade. Nice move. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
For your Timberwolves, Dwayne Wade, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Wade drops them both. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Wants to get it to Olajuwon and does. Over Wembanyama. Minnesota with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Johnson. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. On defense, the Knicks. Johnson finds Wembanyama. Back to Johnson. Wembanyama, a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Out to KD. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They trail by 9 points to the middle. Here's Olajuwon, banked in off the glass.
Well, I tell you what, you can't let Olajuwon get this kind of positioning. I mean, he is a master at knowing how to score close inside.
Here's Wade, and he banks in the layup. Wade's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Fader on the way, and it's Olajuwon missing.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Wembanyama against Olajuwon. Wade outside. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Olajuwon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Johnson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Olajuwon. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And that's the rub. I mean, as good as Olajuwon is on the blocks, he can be equally as effective from mid-range.
Here's Wade. It's rebounded by New York. There's 57 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count it.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
Here's Wade. An easy 2 points on the layup. Wade's got 35 in the game.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. 44 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. .44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And here's Giannis from outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar looking over the floor. Durant with it. McGrady covering. Fades back. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
And so Minnesota takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Dwayne Wade.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Tuesday, the Milwaukee Bucks will come to town.
And for that game against the Heat, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Kawhi Leonard out there with Hayes. Then there's Butler, and it's Murphy in at the point. And for the Celtics, they've got James, and it's Jordan in at the point guard position. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Now, here is James. And there it is for him.
Guys, that's just superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through that. It's amazing.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
First team foul at the line. LeBron James. the line, shooting one.
Despite the fact that LeBron James is now in the league for over 2 decades, he continues to dominate.
Now here's Murphy. Leonard with a screen on Jordan. Here's Murphy. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Bird. Clock at 6. Screen by O'Neal. Shot blocked! And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
So it's Boston now. Bryant, no good. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Bryant. Inside. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Here's O'Neal. Lanier with the rebound. Now Philadelphia with it. This is their first chance this season playing Boston.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
Now here's Butler. Murphy passes to Lanier. James outside. Left side O'Neal. Over Butler. O'Neal misses.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now, here is James. Bryant outside. Bird passes to James. Here's Bird. 6 to shoot. From deep, Jordan. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Tries it from 16. Murphy's shot is off.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And there's Jordan on the assist by Bryant.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Young, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. James against Leonard. Pass to Lanier. Back to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. Boston pulls it in. It's James on the wing. Guarded by Young. James passes to Jordan. Back to James. James double teamed. Let's go with a 3. And it's Bird missing.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Butler. Shoots over Bryant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, this to me is the problem with defending Butler. He typically takes it so strong, it's hard not to bite on that pump fake.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
What I love most about Jimmy Butler is his will to win and the capacity he has to take his teammates right along with him.
Frazier, he's checked in for Boston. Butler hits them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Frazier, the pass to James. Here's Jordan on the money from 12 feet away. Jordan's got his second basket of the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And yep, it's good.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Boston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
And that one's good. James.
LeBron James has built his game well beyond the three-point line. You've got to check him everywhere.
And here's Hayes. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Leonard. And the shot falls short that time. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Jordan. Over Young. Jordan with the bucket.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Leonard on the wing. Covered by Bryant. And here's Butler outside. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Boston leading by 3. Here's Frazier. Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Young. Leonard for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Now here's Jordan. This one for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Jordan's got 9.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
76ers trail by 6. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Here's Gervin. Pass to Young. Five on the clock to stop the run. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Philadelphia making a change here. Murphy's checked in.
Trey Young, one shot.
And Trey Young's attitude on the floor is so striking. He's got this unbreakable edge to him. He's super competitive and is ready to scrap with you.
A chance to get a quick injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the 76ers. He said the ankle is definitely swelling, but at this point, they're thinking it's only a sprain. But undeterred, already back in action and pushing through it. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully, they'll be able to get him back on the court soon.
Bryant outside. Pass to Frazier. Here's Ewing from about 16. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
It's incredible. I mean, it changes the dynamic of your offense when you have bigs who can shoot the ball.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Stray is dangerous, man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Here's O'Neal. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. From deep, Jordan. And they get it back. Frazier with the bucket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
76ers trail by 3. Outside Murphy. Pass to Gervin. Leonard outside. From downtown. Boston pulls it in.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
It's his first trip to the line.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Walt Frazier.
Shoot 2.
No good on the free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he sinks the second. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 4-point game. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Drexler passes to Kuzi. To the middle. It's picked off. With 1 on the clock. The shot, no good. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Celtics. They're up by 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
76ers trail by 4. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Hayes, and it's Chamberlain in at the center position. Young, the pass to Gervin. Hayes with a screen. Shot on the wing. Gervin, no good. And Boston has possession. Pass to Kuzi. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Now here's Young. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Here's Hayes. Baseline jumper right on the money.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Kuzi. No points so far. Here's James on the wing. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
You know, LeBron James has been fouled so many times in his career, it doesn't even faze him anymore. There is no stopping this guy.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second-chance shots, that's nice.
'76ers trail by 5. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Down low. Oh, deflected. Pass to Kuzi. Out to James. Fires from deep. Not going to go that time. Philadelphia shooting at about 44% so far. And finished off by Hayes.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Kuzi. No made baskets yet. Now, here is James. Pass to Bird. The three. And that's collected by Trae Young.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Kuzi with the rebound. Celtics lead by 3. Here's Ewing. The three. Rebounded by Gervin. Butler surveying the floor. Butler on the wing. To the paint. The kick out to Young. There's the triple. Boston pulls it in. Ewing's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Ewing. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Ewing's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Young, the pass to Gervin. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Boston leading by 5. Here's Bird. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Butler. Here's Gervin. Here's Kuzi. The shot's good on the assist by James.
I'll tell you, if LeBron never scored a point, he'd still be valuable to an offense. How good a pass is that?
Outside Young. Bryant, he's checked in for Boston. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Murphy, he's checked in for Young. It's Murphy on the wing. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
The line for the 76ers, Calvin Murphy. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots. Celtics lead by 5. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Shake it.
Let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. Boston in second.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Jordan, the pass to Bryant. Pass to Drexler. Now here's Jordan, covered by Murphy. Jordan misses. 76ers trail by 5. Here's Chamberlain. Knocked away. Now Butler. And there's the screen from the arc. Drexler grabs the board. Celtics lead by 5. Bryant outside. Here's Drexler. Still without a bucket. And that one is hammered home.
And this kind of sixth slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Clyde Drexler at the line with 1 shot.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. 1 shot.
'76ers trail by 8. Outside Murphy. Pass to Butler. Here's Chamberlain. Shot clock at 6. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Wilt Chamberlain. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
Boston making a switch here. So hits one and misses one at the line. Boston leading by 7. Here's Drexler. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Outside Murphy. Got a hand on it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes. Philadelphia foul. George Gervin. 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Clyde Drexler at the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. The Celtics making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. He does not get the second one.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Leonard passes to Hayes. Outside Butler. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Butler's got 8.
Now you can see Jimmy Butler moving without the basketball, getting into his shot window, and that's a nice catch and shoot.
Jordan against Murphy. Yep, count it. He's got 11.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Murphy against Jordan. Left side Murphy. Inside. Out to Leonard. 4 on the clock. Launches a 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
It's deflected. And they're able to recover. Second chance shot. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Murphy. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bryant. Back to O'Neal. To the middle. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Michael Jordan. At the line for 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Jordan. And so it's Boston up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome each and every one of you. First off, let's check out some of the other NBA action tonight. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really, that wax he put on his head, oh my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra biggin'?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Boston Celtics.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. The 76ers trail by 8. They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's Bird in at the four-man position. That's the Boston 5. Leonard for 3. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
And Kawhi, if you look at the numbers, is a consistent three-point threat, and this guy is capable in the clutch. Contest those opportunities.
And here's Bryant outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his third assist of the night. Pass to Hayes. And here's Leonard. Outside Butler.
Boston foul. Kobe Bryant. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Hayes finds Leonard. Back to Hayes. Here's Lanier. He's covered by O'Neal. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Butler. Boston pulls it in. Bryant outside. Pass to O'Neal. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's a 10-point Boston lead. The 76ers shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Now here's Hayes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Second team foul. Along for the 76ers, Elvin Hayes.
Take a break.
Taking
Take a
2
break.
shots.
2 shots.
And he drops the first. Both shots good from the strike. Celtics lead by 8. Bryant outside. Over Butler. Bryant, no good. Bryant's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Outside Murphy. Hayes with a screen on Jordan. Murphy. And the basket is good. Murphy's got his second bucket on the night.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 13. Puts up a deep three. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Hayes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Spins. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. Philadelphia, #1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Murphy. Both free throws good from Murphy. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And so James will bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as much as 10. On the wing, Bryant. Pass to Bird. From outside the arc. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. Bryant's got his 4th assist in this one.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And of course, he makes good use of it.
Now here's Leonard. Butler with the ball. Fires the 3. And it's Bird with a rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Jordan finds James. Pass to Bird. Shoots over Murphy. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And now a 9-point Boston lead.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Murphy passes to Hayes. Poke loose. Outside O'Neal. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Butler. Give him 8 points now. Clock at 6. Here's Murphy. Sinks the 15-footer. Murphy's got 10 points in the game.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. Doesn't matter. Just make shots.
Now, here is James. 9 points in the game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Pass to Bird. James outside, takes a three. Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got his 7th rebound here tonight. James against Leonard. Here's Murphy. Floats one up. O'Neal pulls it in. Celtics lead by 7. James passes to Bird. Throws it up high.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. Outside Butler. Leonard on the wing. Check by James. Hayes, the pass to Leonard. Outside Butler. Over Bryant. Butler can't get it to go.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Pass to Jordan. Shoots over Murphy. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's Murphy. He's got 12. It's good. Murphy's got 14 points.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Pass to Bird. Back to James. To the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation.
I think that's going to stick with them for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
There's a minute 26 left in the third. Jordan inside. Young's there. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Young. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 76ers trail by 11. Young looking over the floor. Pass to Gervin. The 3. Boston pulls it in. Ewing's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jordan, the pass to Frazier. Here's Drexler. Now James. He's got 9. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Second team foul. At the line for your Celtics, LeBron James. At the line, shooting 1.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Here's Gervin. No points yet. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Trey Young. At the line for 1.
One shot.
No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. So it's both teams making substitutions here. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Chamberlain. They need this. Blocked. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
.29 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Frazier. James with the ball. He's got 12. The shot by Kuzi, no good. Butler finds Young. Three-pointer. Look at Young, making it look easy. And so it's the Boston Celtics closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. We've got Jimmy Butler, and it's Murphy in at the point guard position. Here's Drexler. Pass to Bird. Just 5 to shoot. And down it goes. 2 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Chamberlain. Back to Murphy. Here's the pick. Here's Gervin. Shoots from 14, and it's Ewing with a rebound. Ewing's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Bird. And he banks in the layup. Bird's got 4 points in the quarter.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Gervin. Back to Murphy.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, Calvin Murphy. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Murphy. And so he makes both from the line. Celtics lead by 13. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And here's Bryant outside. Rebound by the 76ers.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Pass to Chambers. Puts it up from 12. Drexler grabs the board. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Frazier with the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 16.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Once again, for your Celtics entertainment.
Two minutes gone by here in the fourth. Now here's Murphy. Pass to Chamberlain. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Drexler. Here's Ewing. Wing shot on the way. And no good. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Bryant left side over Butler and off the glass. That one's good. And the Celtics lead by 18.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Charity stripe shot. Butler passes to Chambers. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, when the playmaking duties fall to Jimmy Butler, he is more than capable.
Here's Frazier. Pass to Ewing. Shot clock at 5. Drexler passes to Frazier. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Gervin. Gervin's got 4 rebounds now. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Murphy attacks. There's the block, and they recover it. Gervin with the bucket.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Celtics lead by 13. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle, and they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Bryant outside. From deep, Jordan. It's Hayes with the rebound.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Butler, the shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Some players don't love this in-between level. Jimmy Butler making that mid-range look easy.
Bird passes to Bryant. Counted from distance. Bryant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Now here's Murphy. Pass to Lanier. 6 to shoot. Down low. Rebound by Philadelphia. Lanier's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Leonard looking over the floor. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And Philadelphia has possession. They trail by 14. 6 on the shot clock. Butler passes to Lanier. Blocked! And here's O'Neal. Oh, there's the alley! Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Here's Leonard. The shot won't fall. Some solid defense from James. Celtics lead by 14. Now Bryant. James outside. To the paint. Kicks it out to Bryant. The 3 hits the trifecta. Bryant's got 11 points here in the second half.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The Sixers with another miss. The Celtics have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. James deciding where to go with it. It's tipped. Bryant against Leonard. 1:27 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Murphy against Jordan. Here's Butler. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Butler's gotten 4 this quarter.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Celtics.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And it's the Sixers with the ball. The Celtics making their last shot. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
This, to me, is how Butler hurts you. The athleticism, the strength, the body control, draws the whistle, still finishes the play.
We've got a line change here for Boston.
At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
What you love about Jimmy Butler is leadership is hard. There's times where you've got to say tough things to your teammates. You need guys like Butler who will do it.
Here's Frazier. Pass to Kuzi. Lets the three fly. Chamberlain pulls it in. So it's Philadelphia now. It's a 14-point game. Young, the pass to Gervin. Philadelphia with another miss. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Sixers foul. Sidney Moncrief. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the 76ers, number 17, Caron Butler.
There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Drexler. And the miss. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And time to present our player of the game.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Wednesday, they'll start out on the road to play the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And for their matchup with the Magic, that's one to watch for. Fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Irving, Duncan out there with LeBron James. Then it's Curry, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5 down low. And for Utah, D-Wade out there with Robertson. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Durant. And it's Havlicek. And at the small forward position. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Now here's James. Stolen by O'Neal. KD with it. Guarded now by Irving. O'Neal a screen on Irving. To the inside. And stolen by James. Pass to Duncan. On the dunk by Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Now here's Wade. A floater. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Curry on the wing. Over Robertson. It's Curry. That time on the assist by James.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
Outside Durant. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Wade can't hit. Outside Curry. Baseline jumper. Irving. The rebound by the Jazz.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Robertson. Inside. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Havlicek the pass to Durant. Back to Havlicek. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
And Durant, one of the toughest players to defend, especially when he's using that shot fake.
Shoot 2.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And so Durant nails them both. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
James, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
And that one misses. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you'd better be ready to put a body on somebody.
And he's good on the second.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go.
Here to check out Kevin Durant. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 27 points per game last season, 6 rebounds and 5 assists. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
Yeah, they rely on him to be a play creator and terminator. So challenging to plan a defense for him.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Robertson outside. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Havlicek. That's good. And Robertson with the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Duncan outside. Back to Curry from downtown. And a check with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Wade outside. Pass to O'Neal. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Shaq gets the bucket there with not much time to spare.
Outside Curry. Here's James. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Durant. It's O'Neal atop the key. A rebound by the Lakers. Outside Irving. And he's good on the 3-ball.
I mean, the airtight handle of Irving, just leaving defenders in his dust.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
Katie, one of the most prolific scorers in the NBA. The intrigue is how he does it with his stature.
DeBusschere, he's checked in for Havlicek. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Lakers. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Curry. Outside, James. Back to Curry. Launches it from deep. And a check with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to KD. Robertson kicks to KD. Wade sets the pick for Durant. Down low. Fades and shoots. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Durant.
And he'll free up more space for himself on the perimeter with buckets like that. Wade's smart to get to work inside.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
It's your Utah Jazz day.
The Jazz making a switch here. Payton's checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Jordan's checked in for James. The Lakers trail, and an unfortunate trend for the Utah Jazz stand the past couple seasons, losing the battle of possessions.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's hard to overcome. When you turn the ball over at a high rate, and then at the other end, you don't force any turnovers, you're losing that possession game all the time. Now, fortunately, they rebound the ball well, and that helps a little, but it doesn't totally solve the problem.
Now, here's Jordan. Pass to Duncan. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. In third, the Lakers.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Both good from the line that time.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Shaq. A jump hook. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Jordan. The shot, no good. Jazz trail by 3. To the middle. It's tipped. It's Curry outside. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And it's Wade with the ball for the Jazz. Pass to DeBusschere. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Utah's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Shaq dishing to Wade. Tries the spin move. Robertson against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Duncan. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Got that one up quick.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Payton finds Wade, and the foul called on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Chamberlain's checked in for the Jazz. Durant comes in for Robertson, and then for Los Angeles. Wembanyama comes in for Chamberlain, and LeBron's subbed in for Curry. 27 seconds left to play in the first. Payton passes to KD. Four on the clock. No good on that one. Great D that time from LeBron. Here's Wembanyama. And that does it for the first quarter. Los Angeles on top as they end the first quarter on a 15-6 run. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Taking a look at the Lakers. James is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. Here's Durant. Oh, Durant imposing his will. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And here is Payton after LeBron James hitting the free. Payton passes to KD. Durant connects inside.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Durant is a problem inside. Got to push him out a little further than that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron James on the wing, defended by Durant. James, that's a 2-pointer, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. James has got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Now the Lakers on the break. The 3. LeBron, no luck. Jordan against Pippen.
And now we get a chance to check out Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off an excellent season and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And looking back at his number 2 steal rate, yeah, he did gamble a little bit, you're right. But he also played some hard-nosed on-ball defense, and that was key.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Pippen.
What doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
And Utah making a change here. Havlicek is checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Irving's checked in. And both free throws good for Pippen. So it's the Lakers now. 4-point game. Payton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
And stolen by Jordan. Wembanyama against Chamberlain. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Jazz trail by 4. Pippen, the pass to KD. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Durant's got 10 points in the game. And it's Irving with the ball for Los Angeles. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. In for the Jazz. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Duncan's checked in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron outside. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Havlicek, and a wide open look for James. And again, no good by the Lakers. Jazz have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Havlicek kicks to KD. Pass to Wade. Wade, double team. Clock at 6. Payton from outside. Here's Chamberlain, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA, and you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Pito Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando, was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Robertson passes to Chamberlain. Jazz passing it around. Chamberlain with a screen on Curry. Robertson drives in and stolen by James. Out to Duncan. James against Robertson. Let's go. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Pass to Chamberlain. Over Wembanyama. Outside for KD. The Jazz with another miss. Lakers leading by 3. James in the post. Covered by Havlicek. A shot by Curry. No good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Here's Duncan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the line for him here.
Tim Duncan taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
DeBusschere, he's checked in for Utah. And the Lakers also making a change. Michael Jordan is checked in for James. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Wade kicks to Havlicek. Popped up there for Wade and stolen by Jordan. DeBusschere against Irving. It's good from long range. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now, here is Havlicek. Pass to Wade. Kicks it out to Robertson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Robertson's got his first 3 points of the game. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Here they come. The Utah Jazz high squad. Let them hear you, man. On the court, time for takeover.
Making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 3rd.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Duncan outside. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. On its way from Curry for 2. Wembanyama on the follow. Wembanyama's got his first basket of the night.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Irving against Havlicek. Down low, here's Chamberlain. Lays it up off the glass. Chamberlain got 5 points in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And let's take a look now at Victor Wembanyama's numbers.
Great showing for him last season. First in blocks, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. Just a terrific year on the glass.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. The first one falls, and the Jazz with some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Chamberlain, and it's Durant in for DeBusschere. And then for the Lakers, Chamberlain's checked in for Wembanyama, and James subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Duncan drops them both. 1:09 left here in the second. Wade outside. Pass to Shaq. Outside Durant. And it's Wade in the corner. Caption coming off the assist from Katie.
And it's a difficult task to try and stop Wade inside. He plays a physical brand of basketball and has a variety of moves to choose from.
Now here's Irving. He has 6.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Durant dishes to Wade. Shaq is screen on Irving. Irving with the steal. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And now Utah, fast break, and it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Lakers in the lead. Up top, Curry, covered by Robertson. Outside, Curry. Inside. Now Chamberlain over O'Neal. And that's going to do it, son. Good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Lakers lead by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hello, everybody. No lack of drama tonight. The Utah Jazz might be taking this one all the way down to the wire.
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you're giving guys all day to shoot.
Now let's take a look and see how some other games are going. Already in progress. It's the Atlanta Hawks trying to get rid of a 7-point deficit there in the third quarter. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Utah's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. They've got O'Neal. Havlicek is out there with Durant. Then there's Robertson. And it's Wade in at the 2. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Now James after the missed 3 from KD. Outside Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the 3.
Now here's Robertson. Chamberlain with the block. Pass to James. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
LeBron James at the line for one.
One shot.
James, no good on the free throw. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. And here is Robertson. Following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. O'Neal a screen on Irving. Bobbed up there for O'Neal. And stolen by Chamberlain. Curry looking it over. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Shaquille O'Neal, shooting 1.
The free throw off from O'Neal.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
James outside. Shoots over Havlicek, and that one's good by LeBron. James has got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles. And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
It's time for dance day. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. No thanks. Everybody get down. the next move.
It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Wade outside. Pass to Shaq. Havlicek outside. Misses the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Chamberlain, guarded by O'Neal. Moving against Wade. The 9-foot shot. Outside for Curry. Second chance shot, and Durant sends it back.
And how about the reach of Durant? Terrific job of having that on display defensively.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Shot clock at 5. James, no good. Jazz trail by 7. Wade outside. Back to Shaq. Kicks it out to Robertson. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's LeBron. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And now a 9-point Los Angeles lead. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Utah. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And stolen by LeBron. And Curry has it in the corner. To the paint. Here's Duncan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Duncan's got 7 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Robertson against Curry. Durant feeling it out a bit. Duncan grabs the rebound. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Robertson against Curry. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the top of the key. Jump shot is good. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, bucket by bucket. The legend of Steph Curry continues to grow.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Let's go to the Jazz, man. It's your Utah Jazz.
DeBusschere, he's checked in for Havlicek. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers on D. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Robertson against Curry. Wade from outside. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Robertson's got 3 assists in the game. Los Angeles leading by 10. And here is James. He's got 14. Offensive rebound. Here's Chamberlain. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Wade with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta. Wade's got 10 points.
And Wade is very selective from this area, but he can absolutely knock down the triple.
Curry kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Duncan, the pass to Curry.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Robertson up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. DeBusschere inside. Curry meets him. And it's Wade with the jam.
The bounce is real from Wade. Wow.
1:46 left in the third quarter. LeBron passes to Duncan. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Curry. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. A pass to DeBusschere. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Robertson against Curry. And the shot goes in. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Outside Curry. Pass to Chamberlain. On the wing, James. 14 points for him. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Durant dishes to Wade. Now, here is DeBusschere. Wade with it. 12 points for him. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Durant. Again, the Jazz score.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night from Durant.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Chamberlain with a screen on Wade. Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Wade. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers on top, up by 5. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So the Lakers 5 right now. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Irving. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Duncan in at the 4.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Now, here's Peyton. Double team on Wade. Three-pointer. Wembanyama with the rebound. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Jazz trailed by 5. Wade outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade's. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
And he makes the first.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but this guy just has a gift for finding his shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside Irving. Duncan with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by DeBusschere. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Up there for Wade. It's deflected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Havlicek. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Pass to Irving. Lets the 3 fly. Tipped away. The dive for the ball. And he gets it back. Duncan kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Wade surveying the D to the inside. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And Utah making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Chamberlain's checked in for Wembanyama. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And when that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here is Jordan. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Chamberlain. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now, here is Havlicek. Pass to DeBusch. Outside, Payton. Dwayne Wade on the wing. A three-pointer, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Los Angeles. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Irving against Wade. Outside Irving. And he makes that one. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
Yeah, Kyrie isn't the kind of guy to back off. He rises to the defense's challenge, never intimidated.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play. It's going to be Wade shooting. Tim Duncan picks one up. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
That free throw good from Wade. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Curry with the bounce pass. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by DeBusch. Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Wade outside. Can't tie it up as that one misses. LA's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And James throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Robertson. And it's Wade in the corner. A pass to DeBusch. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Timeout. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Here we go, Captain. Coming onto the floor, junior touchdown, line 1, make some noise. Step out and let him hear it. Let's listen everybody who wants the preseason.
check in for the Jazz. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for the Lakers. Kyrie Irving comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shaq passes to Durant. Now Havlicek. Inside. Wade kicks to Havlicek. 5 to shoot. A basket good off the assist from Wade. Havlicek's got 9 points here in the second half. Curry on the wing. Covered by Robertson. Chamberlain a screen. Curry outside. Havlicek with the rebound. Havlicek's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Durant. Oh, Durant, what concentration.
But when you need a bucket, he's your guy.
Curry passes to Irving. Here's James driving to the basket. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Shaq.
Yeah, the defender all over.
At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
Both free throws good from James.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Duncan against KD. He can't get it to go. Duncan with some nice D. Irving against Robertson. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And you know, for a score-first point guard, Irving is no slouch as a facilitator.
Wade against Irving. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Dwayne Wade, taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a 1-possession game.
Duncan finds Irving. And here's James outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
LeBron won't hesitate if he finds a spot he likes behind the arc.
Here's Wade. Chamberlain with the block. And here is Curry. Duncan scanning the floor. In the corner, it's James. To the paint. Chamberlain down low. Guarded by O'Neal. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Outside Curry. Pass to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Over Wade. A nice shot by Irving. And now it's a 9-point Laker lead.
And with the ability to get his own shot, Kyrie is their best option late in the shot clock.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Get ready to act like everyone plays.
.50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wade against Irving. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see. Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. Score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Dwayne Wade. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 8. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Curry setting the pick for James. Outside Irving. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Robertson. And so the Lakers take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.